Hello friends, I am Dr. Ashish Agrawat. Welcome to my channel Live Biochemistry. Today I am going to discuss about the vitamin E. So as we know, vitamin E is also called as the anti-infertility vitamin. It is a very important antioxidant. We can get the vitamin E from the vegetable oils. Okay, so you can see in my background that vitamin E is the different source of vitamin E, right? So now I am going to start with the vitamin E. So I am sharing my screen with you, right? So as we know, vitamin E is also called as a anti-infertility vitamin. Deficiency of vitamin E will lead to the infertility. It is also called as an anti-infertility vitamin because it maintains the germinal epithelium. Okay, and the active form of vitamin E is called as a tocopherol. So we will see in this lecture about the chemistry, sources, RDA, metabolism, function, deficiency, and toxicity. Right. So in chemistry, there are different. It is called as a tocopherol, like alpha, beta, gamma, delta. These are the different tocopherol forms are there. But out of this, alpha tocopherol is the most active form of vitamin E. Okay, and it has a chromin ring and isoprenoid side chain. So this is the structure of alpha tocopherol, right? So daily requirement is around 10 to 15 international unit per day. Like vitamin A, okay, 1000 microgram in male and 800 microgram in female. Like vitamin E, the adult dose is around 20 to 25 international unit per day it is required. All right. Now, what are the source of vitamin E? Mainly the vegetable oil. So, sunflower oil, safflower oil, cottonseed oil, or are the wheat germ oil, or are the sources of vitamin E in our diet. Okay. Now, coming to the metabolism, there is a absorption, okay, transport, and storage. So vitamin E is absorbed in the small intestine. It is transported along with the chylomicron, VLDL and LDL, and it is stored in the adipose tissue and liver. Right. Now, what are the different functions of vitamin E? Vitamin E acts as a biological antioxidant. It prevents the lipid peroxidation of biological membrane. It will prevent the peroxidation of vitamin A and polyunsaturated fatty acid, and it has a reproductive function and prevent the sterility. So main are antioxidant. It prevents the polyunsaturated. This PUFA is there in membrane. It prevents the peroxidation of PUFA. Okay, and act as a in the reproductive system and prevent the infertility. Okay, so you can see here in the membrane there is a phospholipid, which are acted by this membrane phospholipid are acted by the free radical, and the free radical chain reaction occur. Okay, but this chain continuation is broken by the chain breaking antioxidant, which is called as the vitamin E. So vitamin E will act here. This is a tocopherol, and it will take up this free radical, and it will convert this free radical polyunsaturated fatty acid complex to PUFA. Okay, so it will prevent the membrane peroxidation, right? So also vitamin C has a role in it. So it has role in reproduction by it maintains the seminiferous epithelium intact. Deficiency lead to permanent sterility. The motility of the sperm is lost and spermatogenesis is impaired in vitamin E deficiency. In female, ovary is unaffected by the vitamin E deficiency, but fetus does not develop normally, dying in the utero. So it maintains the epithelium and other function it's help in synthesis of coenzyme Q and role in the nucleic acid synthesis. So, and mineral selenium has a synergistic action with the vitamin E. As we know, in glutathione peroxidase enzyme, selenium is a main coenzyme, and by that it will glutathione peroxidase. It will help in fighting against the free radical. So when vitamin E is given, there is less requirement of selenium. When selenium is there, there is less requirement of vitamin, because both act as a antioxidant. Now, vitamin E deficiency as such, it is very rare because it is a fat soluble vitamin. But due to the inadequate intake for the longer duration or impaired absorption, deficiency may occur, and it will lead to the hemolytic anemia, muscle weakness, and spinocerebellar ataxia and impaired vision. So these are the deficiency manifestation of vitamin E. So muscular dystrophy occur because increased oxidation of polyunsaturated fatty acid. Hemolytic anemia occur because increased susceptible to free radicals, right? And low vitamin E, lipoproteinemia, and disease like obstructive jaundice, pancreatitis, and steatoria. Okay. In all these conditions where defective absorption of vitamin E occur, because it is absorbed along with the bile salts, so it will lead to the low vitamin E. Okay. Vitamin E is useful for the nocturnal muscle cramps, intermittent claudication, fibrocystic breast disease, and atherosclerosis. So this is all about the vitamin E. If I revise again, main is tocopherol. Its name is alpha tocopherol, active form. It acts as a antioxidant and has a role in the reproduction. It will prevent the membrane peroxidation of polyunsaturated fatty acid, and it maintains the germinal epithelium, and by that it has a role in the reproduction. Okay. Deficiency lead to the permanent sterility. Sources are vegetable oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, right? And daily requirement is around 20 to 25 international unit per day, right? And deficiency manifestation will be muscle weakness, deficiency, okay, and hemolytic anemia. As such, deficiency is rare. Okay. So this is all about the vitamin E. I hope you like my video. If you like my video, please hit the like button, share my video, subscribe to my channel, and press the bell icon so that you can get the notification for my future video also. Okay. So thank you for watching my video. I hope this will be useful to you. Thank you.